Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about percentile for group data. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So calculate the 65th percentile and the 32nd percentile of mathematics test scores of 50 students. So these are the scores and this will be the frequency. Now for group data class, the scores is already given as well as the frequency. So let's talk about the frequency. The frequency, it means how frequent the score is occurring. So if you have 6 in this particular row, it means that there are 6 students got the score from 21 to 25. You have 12 in this row, it means that there are 12 students got the score from 26 to 30, and 9 students got the score from 31 to 35, and so on. Now n here is the total number of frequency. So if you add 6 plus 12, that's 18, plus 9, that is 27, plus 11, that's 38, plus 8, that's 46, plus 4, that is 50. So n is the total number of frequency. Now in this column, this is LB, stands for lower boundary, and this less than CF stands for less than cumulative frequency. Now we need to get the value of LB and less than CF because we will be using this one in our formula. In the formula, there will be P sub k. Now k there is the percentile that you're looking for. If you're looking for 65th percentile, therefore your k is 65. If you're looking for 32 or 32nd percentile, your k will be 32. Equals LB, that would be lower boundary, plus bracket n. Once again, n is the total number frequency. Then k is the percentile that you're looking for. Divide 100 minus CFB, that would be cumulative frequency before, over F, that would be frequency of the percentile class, then I is the interval. Now once again class, with regards to this formula, do not be worried with this one because we will be explaining this one step by step once we get the value of LB and less than cumulative frequency. Alright, so let's find first the value of LB. Now to find the value of LB, you just simply subtract 0.5 to this given number, 46, 41, 36, 31, 26, and 21. Once again, these numbers is what we call the lower limits. And 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and 25, this will be the upper limit. So to get the lower boundary, simply subtract 0.5 to the lower limit. 46 minus 0.5, that would be 45.5. 41 minus 0.5, that would be 40.5. So that's how you get the lower boundary class in easy way. But the actual formula in getting the lower boundary, it should be the lowest score in this particular row plus the highest score on the previous row divided by 2. So this will be 46 plus 45, then divided by 2. Once again, to get this 45.5, that would be the lowest score in this particular row plus the highest score on the previous row, that would be 46 plus 45, then you divide it by 2. So that would be 46 plus 45, that's 91, divide by 2, this will be 45.5. But once again class, it will take time if we do it this way. So that's why we just need to subtract 0.5 to this given numbers. So example, this second row, once again, this particular row, lowest score is 41, then the highest score on the previous row, that is 40, so 41 plus 40, then divided by 2. So 41 plus 40, that's 81. Then divided by 2, 81 divided by 2, that would be 40.5. That's how you find the lower boundary class if you're using the formula. Lowest score plus the highest score in the previous row divided by 2. But once again class, it will take time if you do it this way. So the thing that we will do, we just simply subtract 0.5 to the lower limits. So 41 minus 0.5, that would be 40.5. 36 minus 0.5, that would be 35.5. 31 minus 0.5, that's 30.5. 26 minus 0.5, that is 25.5. 21 minus 0.5, that is 20.5. And we're done class for the lower boundary. Alright, so let's talk about less than cumulative frequency. Now to get less than cumulative frequency, just simply copy the frequency of the lowest score. Once again class, if it's less than cumulative frequency, you always start at the lowest score. Now where is the lowest scores? The lowest scores, there will be 21 to 25. So you will copy the frequency of this given score. So copy the frequency 6. Then you add class diagonal. 6 plus 12, that's 18. 18 plus 9, that's 27. Once again, let me repeat it back. To get less than cumulative frequency, you check the lowest score. You copy the frequency of the lowest score. So that is 6. Then you add diagonal. So 6 plus 12, 18. 18 plus 9, that's 27. 27 plus 11, that's 38. 38 plus 8, that's 46. 46 plus 4, that is 50. Now, the last number class should be equal to the total number frequency. If it's equal, therefore, your less than cumulative frequency is correct. Alright, so once you're done filling up lower boundaries and less than cumulative frequency, the next step class is you need to find the percentile class. Once again, before using the formula, first step, find the percentile class. So we're looking for 65th percentile class, therefore we need to find the 65th percentile class. I will just put P class, we don't have enough space. 65th percentile class. And the formula, that would be NK over 100. So this is the formula, NK over 100. N is the total number frequency, that is 50, times our K is the percentile that you're looking for. If you're looking for 65th percentile, therefore your K is 65. Once again, K is the percentile that you're looking for. We're looking for 65th percentile, therefore our K is 65, divide 100. So, this will be 50 times 65, divide 100. So, use your calculator. 50 times 65, that would be 3,250, divide by 100. So, in our calculator, we have 65 over 2. Now, if you have calculator like this, just press this one SD. It means standard and decimal. So, you will have 32.5. Alright, so 50 times 65 divided by 100, that would be 32.5. Now, this 32.5 class, you locate this one in your less than cumulative frequency. Now, where is 32.5? So, this 32.5 is in between 38 and 27, right? 32.5 is here. In between 38 and 27. Now, we need to select greater than 32.5. So, therefore, this will be our percentile class. So, we select 38. Once again, class, if this is 32.5, you find 32.5 in less than cumulative frequency. Now, we don't have 32.5, but 32.5 is in between 38 and 27. Therefore, we need to select greater than 32.5, and that would be 38. So, this will be our percentile class. Now, question. There's a question. Sir, what if this is 38? Just an example, because if this is 38, what would be your percentile class? That's automatic class. This will be your percentile class because this is 38. Okay, if this is 38, this is automatic. This will be our percentile class. Now, since this is 32.5, we need to select greater than 32.5 because we don't have 32.5. And 32.5 is in between 38 and 27. That's why we select 38. So, I hope it's clear for you, class, because there are some questions with regards to this one. So, the student asked me, sir, what if this is 38? Of course, automatic. This will be our percentile class because this is 38. Okay, let's see if this is 38. Now, since this is 32.5, we select greater than 32.5, that is 38. Alright, so once you get the percentile class, this will be very easy class because we'll be using this one in our formula. Alright, so let's find percentile, 65. So, P sub K, once again, K is the percentile that we're looking for. So, P sub 65, so percentile 65 is equal to LB, lower boundary. Once again, we refer this one in our percentile class. LB is 35.5 plus, okay, once again, LB is 35.5 based on this percentile class, plus, then bracket, NK over 100, so we have that a while ago, NK over 100, the answer is 32.5, so N is 50, K is 65, 50 times 65, divide 100, that is 32.5. CFB, now in this circus, be careful with this one. CFB, it means cumulative frequency before. It should be the previous class. So these are cumulative frequency, and this will be our percentile class. Now it says there before, therefore our answer for cumulative frequency before, it should be 27. Once again, class, be careful with this one. It says cumulative frequency before, and this will be our percentile, class. Therefore, we need to select before this 38, that would be 27. Alright, so I hope it's clear for you. So this is minus 27 over the frequency of our percentile, class, that is 11, times the interval. Now, how to get the interval? Now, the interval, class, you simply count this number from 36 to 40 with regards to the score. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. The interval is 5. Okay, once again, let's try this one. 41 to 45. What is the interval? 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. The interval is 5. So, same interval, class. Alright, so the interval is 5. Simply count the numbers from 41 to 45, 46 to 50, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. The interval is 5. So, this will be P sub 65 or 65th percentile. Copy this one, 35.5 plus. Once again, class, in this scenario, just simply use your calculator to simplify this one. Subtract, divide, multiply. Subtract, divide, multiply. So, that would be 32.5 minus 27 equals sign, that's 11 over 2, or that's 5.5, divide by 11, so divide by 11 equals sign, so that's 1/2, or 0.5 in the decimal. Then you multiply it by 5, times 5, that is 2.5. So this will be 35.5 plus 2.5. Once again, class, subtract, divide, then multiply it by 5. This will be the answer, 2.5. Subtract, divide, multiply. Alright, then 35.5 plus 2.5, 35.5 plus 2.5 equals sign, you will have 38. So 65th percentile, that's equals to 38. That's it, class. All set. All set in finding 65th percentile. Now for our conclusion, we can say that 65% of the students got a score less than or equal to 38. That's it for 65th percentile. So let's proceed now in finding the 32nd percentile. Alright, so let's find 32nd percentile. Alright, so let's proceed now in finding the 32nd percentile. Once again, class, the first step that we need to do is we need to find the 32nd percentile, class. Once again, find the 32nd percentile, class. And the formula, that would be NK over 100. Once again, N is the total number frequency, that is 50. And K is the percentile that you're looking for. We're looking for 32nd percentile. Therefore, our K is 32. Then divide by 100. So multiply 50 times 32. That is 1,600. Divide by 100. This will be 16. Alright, so this is 16. Now we locate this 16 on our less than cumulative frequency. Now where is 16? 16 is in between 18 and 6, right? 16 is here. So once again, we don't have the exact number for 16 in our less than cumulative frequency. 16 is in between 18 and 6. Therefore, we need to select greater than 16. We don't have equal to 16, but we have greater than 16, that is 18. Always select class greater than 16. So this will be our percentile, class. Alright, and we'll be using this one in our formula. So this will be P sub 32 or 32nd percentile. Alright, then LB, lower boundary. This is 25.5. So just write it here. Okay, once again, lower boundary of this percentile, class, that is 25.5 plus NK over 100. We have that a while ago. NK over 100, the answer is 16. Minus CFB, it means cumulative frequency before. Once again, this is our 32nd percentile, class. Cumulative frequency before, that's the previous class, that is 6. So this will be 16 minus 6. Always be careful with this one, class. If it says cumulative frequency before, it means the previous class. This is our percentile, class. Therefore, the previous class, that is 6. So that's why you have 16 minus 6. Divide the frequency of this percentile, class, that is 12. Then multiply by the class interval, that is 5. Once again, class, the class interval, 26 to 30, 26 27, 28, 29, 30. The interval is 5. Same with this one, 21 to 25, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The interval is 5. Alright, so this will be P sub 32 equals 25.5 plus, we simply use the calculator, 16 minus 6, that is 10, divide 12, then multiply it by 5. So this will be 16 minus 6, of course that's 10, divide by 12, so you will have 0.8333, you multiply it by 5 times 5, so you will have 4.16666. So 4.166. Alright, so once again, after 6, that is 6, therefore we need to round up. Okay, once again, 4.166 after 6. So 2-digit decimal, after 6, that is 6. So 4.16 after 6, that is 6, therefore we need to round up. So this becomes 7. So 4.17. And percentile 32, this will be, so just add 25.5 plus 4.17 equal sign. You press SD. So this will be 29.67. 29.67. That's it, class. All set. 32nd percentile. 29.67. That's it, class. All set for this one. 32nd percentile. Therefore, our conclusion, we can say 32% of the students got a score less than or equal to 29.67. That's it, class. All set for this one. So I hope you learned something new today. And if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.